Anybody had the Four Roses single barrel?
Oh, more you didn't do it right.
Yes, mother. Sir?
Control middle mouse button.
That smells like it's gonna fucking kill me.
And Moore said he did his mods right. Tisk tisk.
Fuck. Ace decided to break.
Monroe, it has everything else in it. In terms of like med, all that med kit shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I just need to change out the backpack.
Yeah, whatever. You know.
Do I have
Do you want just the standard?
Which one's the? Is it the bullet coyote? Are those the new ones?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Look at that! A halligan! I think I found my backpack. Do all of them
Action
have
two.
radios, or is it
It,
just 177?
the 177 are the only ones with the long vests too.
Here, action 2.
Oh, what? You do?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ace. Come on.
USP.
What are you talking, Hughes?
You should save that.
My Ace doesn't want to work with the self-interaction. No, work with the regular interaction key, but it won't self-interact.
I know you're not loading that gun right now.
Whenever you run heavy, and you run out of
No, I'm trying to spam my self-interact key, and then it's not actually wanting to work. Cause my
Okay.
Windows key isn't working for it, so I restructured my interaction.
Yes.
Tweak it
my
at
middle.
the made if you make any like.
Yes.
Did you know that there's a new medical vest?
Roger.
What do you mean?
There's a new vest. It's the USP. There's a medical iteration for it. I don't know if you want to check that out or not.
The USB medical CBR or the medical battle belt?
Yep.
And then this one is without the belt. But I like the belt. Okay.
Phone left alt.
Welcome. It's about time you shut up.
Earplug.
I will fuck you up, Nessler.
I say it with, and hey, pick the right color.
Nessler, I will fuck you
The
up.
colors, your colors are wrong.
Fucking eat my chocolate chip ass, alright?
Get him.
You just know I love you, man. It's just out of love.
Listen, alright? It's friendly. It's fucking friendly.
Yeah, it is friendly. But is it though? Is it friendly? So, what would you do if I got put in 1-1 though? You'd lose your mind.
I would lose my mind, but then I'd be like, oh, hey, Nessler, you're so nice. You're my favorite corpsman. Yay! Yay! Because then you take all the shrapnel for me.
Right. Or because I'm with you, you just survive holistically.
Nessler.
Or you just like, because I'm with you, you just walk out of buildings and take suicide bombers to the chest.
While you
Grab
get
a
injured.
screenshot of who's here, please.
Get my gun set.
A firm.
Mark. Mark.
Sounds like you're sending that dog down to the...
Okay, that's done. I sent it to you in Discord.
Don't send it to the Chinese lady. Send it to a Korean. They make better food with dogs.
Yeah, that's not my dog.
Technically, the Indians are better at that, but I mean, I'm not picky. I've had dog before.
Radio check 112.
Radio check 112 5 by.
What nets are we on?
Man, fold into 1-2.
Yeah, that's fine. So, Monroe, whatever net you're doing for your crew or whatever.
We're gonna have you three tonight.
Okay.
We're doing 112 as the normal, and then 112.1 as the troop standard.
112 is the normal, and then
2.1.
112.1. Okay.
You would be on 112.2. That's your team net, and then the squad lead. Then it would be 112.
Well, they have 2 people, and we have 2 people.
Yeah,
So they'll be 0.1, and then we'll be 0.2.
I mean, they'll be on 111. Like, oh wait, I guess actually.
We're all folding into 1.
Wait, check 112.1.
Yeah, because I. Really? Okay.
Let me...
That's the
Wait, if
touch
we're
your
on
butt.
one group, why do we want to be on separate net? You saying like the same squad? Or the same team?
So we're all gonna be in the same squad net.
Yeah.
So it's all
Yeah,
on
there'll
one-
probably be 2 teams.
there'll be
Right.
2 teams. So Spears will have his team with him since he has 2 guys. Oh wait, it's only you and him.
Yeah, it's only me and Groot, so yeah.
Oh damn, fuck that then.
Well, then
yeah,
you might
so
just do
everyone
one team then.
utilize
Just one big team.
112, yeah. I thought it was you and 2.
Nope.
Alright,
Never
then
lucky.
You're gonna go ahead, go blue.
If Moore would ever get his mods right, you know, you'd have more too. So you could do 2 teams of 3.
So,
Yeah, I'm trying to get these mods to force update, but they're not.
Yeah.
Somebody just checked my backpack.
It's just funny. I thought you said earlier you had them done.
I couldn't check them earlier.
Oh,
you just got the soft pack in there, so
I'm just kidding. I love you more.
Oh, I get to rock CLS, right? Or is anyone else doing CLS?
That's only if I let you rock CLS.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Fine, you don't get the help then.
Darn.
I mean, I have more Spears, so you could just be your own. Like you could be your own anti-tank person or whatever. Because Moore can do.
Carry 240 Bravo. Brings mortar.
Because what I can do is just tell Moore to just bring his medical
Yeah, no,
stuff,
yeah,
and then he can just be
I actually
CLS.
forgot that we had more here.
Yeah.
Sorry, more.
No, that's fine.
Fuck, I fucked up
Spears
fucking
shouts to
Sophie.
this guy.
Thank you, Moore.
God.
I know you're named Moore for some reason, but it's. I love you.
This isn't from any Bible I've ever read.
Hashtag Book of Enoch. Hashtag Dead Sea Scrolls or whatever. I don't know.
You try that again. Can you try that again? We'll just rewind that, you know. Yeah. We'll cut that.
It'll be use action 2. Use action 2 will be shift alt.
I mean, the kit should already have everything you need, so whatever you're adding or whatever, as long as you're not taking anything away, you should have everything you need. What's your rate
I
right
just
now?
wanna be a superhero. Whoa, whoa, whoa. With fearless thoughts
100
and
pounds.
motion swirls, we wanna be the man that
Yeah.
saves the
It's-
world.
It's basically like wearing turnout.
Yeah, that's I mean, we can put some of the stuff I I would deploy the kit I gave you, and that'd be good. You don't need to add all this other stuff to it. Like,
I will shoot both of you.
Do it, I dare you. Here, hold on, I will make.
I don't want to waste the bandage to fix you back up.
Understandable.
What an insult. Oh, man.
Yeah.
take a look at it. I'll cut with you whatever.
Kit, spray paint.
What?
Why are you bringing spray paint?
I don't know.
An old one I
Don't
have.
play with that.
Is going. I'm taking mine detector. Do you want me to take red spray for that or not?
Yes.
Someone should always have a mine detector.
How many like grenades and stuff do you have? Like, what do you use that?
If not, we can just make Spears our mine detector. He can walk out front.
I got it.
Road guards.
Yeah. I mean, he takes suicide vests to the face and lives with no scratches. So
But the question is can he survive a V-bid?
Yes. Listen, I got I got demoted so hard that I became a pilot on the ground. This brings a whole new meaning to every Marine as a rifleman.
yeah.
Man, Hughes, are you not rocking the new bag? See how it is?
No, those bags are heavy as hell, and I'm carrying 22 HEDP.
You're saying these bags are heavy? Oh, bullshit.
That, and I'd have to redo my entire backpack, and that's a lot of work.
No, you don't. Just save it and then swap the backpack.
Too much work already.
Oh my God.
Look at this though.
Fucking, what are you?
Simple.
Yeah, that's dude. He's got female. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, I can tell.
He's got the female disease.
He's got the female in him. Too much female.
What are you, fruity?
Right.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Are you a basic B?
So you're bottom. Got
Yeah.
it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nah, Hughes. Hey, don't be messing with my boy Hughes, man.
Land Rover underscore 2 does not load.
Oh, there's Groot. Get fucked.
Hey, fuck you too!
Ooh.
Hey, you over there?
That.
You over there?
Target. 300 meters. Left.
What's your name?
Cody!
Fuck you, Cody.
Fire over there?
You want to be friends?
See that fire over there? Don't you bring my mother into this.
Don't you dare bring my mother
Oh.
into this.
I built that. Oh,
Oh, okay.
well that's nice. And then I fucked your mother.
And then I fucked your mom by it.
Who fucked my mom?
She's a nice lady.
Is it? Is it the Steam?
I don't know. It's just only CBA.
I'm gonna
I don't know.
fuck your mom.
Are you okay? So have you we got the regular mod pack updated to 1.6,
Yep.
right? So you've done that. Then we have the Steam requirements, and
Yep.
if you click that, and you fix dependencies, it automatically does it. Then you have the Noble Shield one. Click that one, and you should be able to fix it, and it should fix all of it, like anything else. And then it's going to add the Jester one, the Jester mod.
Really, is that bag still a long range?
Yeah. They have a long range variant for it. Yeah. It's the 177.
Sometimes they can glitch with the 1.9 and like weapons with like packs like that. Like it'll put a magazine in the gun, but there's no bullets in the magazine. It's just an empty mag. I guess to make it look good.
Yeah, keep the aesthetic.
No, so get back over there. You're a bitch. How you been, Nessler?
S&A Holden. What?
Oh.
Spears and Monroe, I will have you fight
Who is-
2IC.
Oh, it's not my team.
Congratulations, then.
Did Holden transfer out of 1-1?
Yeah, he's a fucking SNA, man.
Monroe,
Well, yeah. Now it says S&A. I just didn't.
What?
you're gonna be 2IC. Have fun.
I feel like he's been in S&A for a long time.
Yes.
Did this just happen?
No, he's been in SNA for a while. It's fine.
Ooh,
Okay.
I wonder, with the update, is the fortification
It's
working
fucking
again?
great. Yeah.
It just sounds. It sounds like you. It sounds like you're having such a fun time with this.
Yeah, I just lost one of my best shooters. Fuck.
Yeah, fortifications are back.
He's tall as shit in real life, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
Why are you
Holden.
pointing?
He said Holden's tall as shit in real life.
How you point?
Shift and tilde.
That guy. That guy over there.
Hey,
Yeah, point.
how's it?
Good, how are you?
You there?
You. Hold on, you got a warning.
Hey, you.
Hi. How are you? How are you? You.
Hey, Martine. Oh, look. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. He pointed at me and then waved. And then said hi. Yeah. I know. Ceasefire. I get it.
You. Hi.
No. When you do that, you gotta go, how? You. How? Yes!
Can I shoot him? No, I don't.
Spears.
Guy looks different than work of violence.
Damn, shooting someone because they look different.
Hey, come on, Spears. Batting real fucking low now.
Well, I'm swinging for the fences, so I gotta start somewhere.
Hit in the dugout.
Alright. Still waiting on a couple people. It shouldn't be too much longer.
Alright.
Oh.
Don't forget to ear pro.
Who that drinks a fucking bite or eat? Right.
I have
Hey,
it
with
as
the people we
anchor.
have here, we can have a
Motherfuck, fuck, motherfuck, fuck. The fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright. So since we're running one, we're gonna be running one team then, or one squad.
Oh, I suppose I'll set up stream, hey?
Alright, guys, what's your favorite DLS words? 10 to 1, I'll start.
Well, if Holden comes in, we can maybe get a fourth vehicle.
I mean, we're still waiting on more
Nope.
too.
No, Holden and Grayson will be on, but they will be doing
Their own stuff.
flight things. Yep.
So then 3 vehicles max.
2, 3,
Maybe
4,
2,
5,
actually.
6, 7, 8, and then whoever the hell that is over there.
No.
That's
Nope.
Holden.
Just
No.
everybody
That's all
who's
Margaret.
in this circle is what
8
you
of
can...
us. We met.
Oh, there can only be 2 vehicles.
Everybody
We're,
just take their
we're
own.
waiting on more, so.
So, not,
Oh,
so that's
still
3
2
Vics.
vehicles.
4. Oh, fuck, Gunner.
Or one
no,
battle
Gunner's
bus.
1, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
no, yeah,
battle
no,
bus,
we
battle
could have-
bus.
Yeah, we
No,
could
but
have
we
3
need,
Vics.
we need to take 2
Yeah.
vehicles.
Yeah.
1 battle bus, 1 Vic.
It's
Mine
not,
take
yeah,
that
it's not a
turn front.
convoy otherwise. So we could take 3 vehicles, but it'd be like 2 men a vehicle.
Are we doing a reaction to
And
contact
command will
too,
be
or are we just doing
drive as well.
convoy ops?
A good question. Martin's the one that set it up.
Monroe.
We're doing
I-
reaction to
Command zone
contact.
I
Flat
would
budget,
say
we're using
you will
3
be
Humvees.
conducting convoy operations, patrolling operation, dismount operation, moving within a urban
Environment.
environment, reaction to VBIDs, reaction to suicide, reaction to IDF. The list goes on and on.
Fuck you,
So
Vids.
it's
Alright,
it's,
that's it. You're going to the Chinese.
Bruh.
Holy shit. He did it.
Don't you jinx it, you fuck.
How you doing, Martin?
Good. My question is, how did he do it? And it didn't even say he logged in.
I did. I watched it.
I ninja'd in.
Yeah, I didn't even see a more
You might want to
connected
go
or anything.
get shit more.
I saw it on mine when he came in.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's up to you if you want to just stick with what you got or whatever, but.
User joined your channel.
Oh.
Oh, it's holding.
I guess you can just carry your medical kit tonight and just be like a CLS type deal, I guess.
Sure. A very overburdened CLS.
Yeah.
Why my character no run?
Excuse me, can we wear those?
Fuck, I don't know.
Because I would like to.
Me too.
There we go.
Who's your buddy team?
You know what? We're gonna do it this way.
This is a mishmash of fucking.
I don't know what the thing on the back is.
Wait, what, Doyle?
I don't know like what the blue thing is on the back.
There was an incident where one or two people may have
On the back, it's like a glow stick, a weird one.
Alright, who's Monroe's buddy team?
Yeah.
kind of just the three of us stuck together.
Bye, I love you.
No hearing protection, but it gives better ballistic and explosive protection.
Yeah. So pick up some of the. Hey, what?
Hopefully we have a rhino. Sometimes, on the rare occasion, we don't.
So this is what happens when you introduce.
Oh Lord.
You're gonna get.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put my normal helmet on.
Only the three of them get it.
Because you're a platoon corpsman, so if they get mad at you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I won't quote that.
So
Through
orienting
YouTube.
on the base here, your vehicles are going to be on the other side of the hangars here. Center, going to be a center faded base, so you're going to have to weave in and out of here. All the vehicles you'll ever need are over there. As of right now, your mission is to push out east here, out of the fog, following down to the southeast, moving up into the town of Salt and Safe, to the town of Hazrat, whatever. Then you're gonna move to Chaka Chaka. Then push north down to the town of Saki, and then pushing east to the town of Firazabad, and then out north towards Balar and fucking Baston. Once you get to Baston, hold up and wait for follow-on tasking. Again, this is just a working on convoy operations, basically everything I've laid out in that laundry list of things that could happen. Tickets slow, work on your guys' inner teams TTPs, and working as, when I say TTPs, tactics, techniques, and procedures.
Just let me know, Isaac, if that's
and just unit cohesion
working better
and
for you instead of
develop those
Twitch.
game plans on what you guys can do with every situation that you run into, because guess what? In this deployment phase that we're in, you're gonna probably see a lot of it. So,
Well, your helmet goes with your scooter.
Be a team that stays alive.
Your helmet goes with your
Other
scooter, baby.
practices, yeah, you're just not gonna have a good time. Other than that, I'm gonna leave it up to your squad leads to take command, and get out from that. They're all yours.
All right. Cool.
Good job, baby.
What?
What net?
It's gonna be on. Hughes, what do you have your net on?
112.
Well, that's
And then-
my net.
And then
What's your net?
112.1.
And then you'll be on our normal medical net more.
Yeah, I'm always on that one.
You guys really know how to mark targets, don't you? Yeah, you use white. Like, why use white? Anyway, all right.
White's the right. Oh, okay.
Where is ready?
Heyo.
Just a suggestion, we could have Spears, Brody, myself and Doyle, Hughes and Maud, 3 Vics, and then squad lead can go wherever they want.
The fuck do you mean? Am I not a squad lead anymore?
Your squad of me.
Awesome, Isaac. Awesome. Okay, so right now we're doing a brief. As you can see, this is a training. This isn't an actual op. So the objective is we're going to load in cars and we're going to do convoy down these roads. And we're going to go to this town, basically everywhere there's a white dot. And that's going to be our patrol. And we're going to end in Bastrom up here. So you're going to see the tactics that we use, like when we push through contact, when we avoid IEDs, when we get ambushed, those kinds of things.
Making sure the individual understands the role of what we're doing here and why. We don't need 4 Vics to understand when we see a pile of trash on the road that we probably shouldn't ramp it. I mean, that's the point. Is we just need to know what to do on an individual level. That's why these trainings are. Anyway, I really don't see an issue taking 2 more crude Vics because, again, we're going to want to train dismounts instead of... Because if we try to do a soft dismount and there's only 2 men per Vic, who gets out?
Yeah.
So I think we just split it as we can. We want to split it by squad. We want to split it by fucking 50-50. Sure. But I think we're really only going to have like 2. We might get a 3rd Vic. Who knows? But it's going to be hard to train some of the stuff that we want to train if we just have like 2 man per Vic.
So let's just...
Yeah, so we're kind of just working. They're just... So you got Sergeant Grote here in front of me, Sergeant Faley to his right. And so they're in charge right now. And they're trying to figure out the best course of action to train on the stuff that we want to train on. Now, as you can see, we're all going to start loading up and getting into vehicles. And I can explain more of the tactics and the roles and like what's going on individually as we kind of go along. Right now, so this is our base. This is home base. I'm pulling up this little screen here on the left. You can kind of see, we're right here in this airfield. This is us. So we're going to load up in some vehicles, and they're going to kind of drive around, and, I can kind of explain who's doing what as we go.
You alright?
Oh, yeah. I got some people in my stream. I was just kind of I was showing him where he's at and stuff on the map. But
Come on, Doyle, catch up. I'm coming.
Don't waste all your stamina. Doesn't regenerate.
so, what are we getting in?
Is that fucking
What
scam
Vic are we
thing
getting in?
still a fucking
Or
issue?
did we decide that yet?
We're gonna
Assume it
sort it
is.
out when I get there.
Okay,
Fuck.
We're just gonna see what we have.
gotcha.
Always best to assume stamina.
Yeah, and when you're running like this, always have your weapon roller ready. It preserves that little bit of stamina that you have.
So, guy over there is lifting off. He's training on helos tonight, so
I know.
he's gonna be flying around doing stuff.
Triple Humvee ready to blow up.
We're not taking an MRAP for the Rhino. You don't fucking die.
Hey, everybody, get your earbuds in if you don't have them. Your earplugs.
Huh. You think Bailey, you got a preference?
It's your thing, but no, I don't. I mean,
And neither do I.
ideally something with a Rhino.
Yeah, seeing, like, guess the way I'm seeing it is, the MRAPs have more rhino. Pros
I
and
mean,
whatnot.
we need every Vic to have a Rhino. Is going to really name it.
No, but I'm saying you take that one Vic with the Humvee, and then whoever's driving just so happens to forget to deploy the Rhino on that fucking porch.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to sit there and wait for IT support to give us a new one.
It was always good.
Right? So I'm thinking at least if we fuck up the MRAPs, we can have another on standby. However, to be real with you, I don't know what I'm talking about.
So what's the call? Humvee?
We'll go MRAP. We'll
So-
take MRAP.
Yeah, let's just do that.
What do we got?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So are we taking?
There's 8 of us, so
We could have two full.
Are
yeah.
we taking one with 50s or one with 50 and
Yeah.
grenades?
Bailey, I'll let you pick yours. We got a 50.
Let's get a Mark
If you
19
guys want a
for-
40 or if you want a 50, I don't really care.
Yeah, grab a Mark 19. Hey, George, pulling one out right now. Thank you.
What do you want, Grody, for me? You want me to drive, gun, or what do you want me to do?
Well, depends on who we get.
Okay.
Realistically, either you or I.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to grab my ass and get grouped up here, or you just want to do your own thing?
More, you want to ride? You want to ride with Thailey?
Yeah, I'll get the second one if you want to grab the first.
All right, I'm with you. I'm with y'all.
Whichever.
Yay!
Alright. So then who is gonna be our
Thailey,
who's gonna be-
Moore's gonna
who's
ride
gonna
with
be
you.
the shit version of this fucking stuff?
Why are you not?
Because he likes me instead.
I mean, I'm fine either way. I was just curious why you're not.
No, it's just because Moore was already walking to your vehicle, so I was just like, let him do it.
That's fine.
Are they on 112?
They're on.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
112.1
Isaac. Glad to hear
and
that you.
112.
I hope you enjoy it.
So
It
it's
is
the
fun.
other one,
I enjoyed it. But it's kind of similar gameplay to 5. It's just 5 is
Shit,
newer.
we're not on. Okay, I'm assuming we're not using long range.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You want
So,
to give us one, either Hugh or Doyle?
yeah. I don't
Well,
think
he
we're
is the
gonna
team
share
lead,
both
so.
box in one Vic, but
Well, okay.
Well, I'm
Don't
gonna
put
need
both
either.
on the same Vic.
Yeah. So I'll have.
Hughes, I'm gonna need you to switch Vics because we can't have 2 Corpsman in one.
All right, Moore, you just stick with Groot. I'll go up here.
Hey, look at that. I found the button on my mouse. We're good to go.
Hughes is going to be in second Vic because we can't have 2 Corpsmen and 1 Vic.
Okay, so I'm up here, Faley, with y'all.
Yeah, I know.
How do I bring up the vehicle radio again?
It's Alt T, same as.
Oh yeah, I know it's 60 because it just came out. That's what I'm saying. Like, so Sniper Elite 3 is going to be similar. It's going to be a different setting, like different location. But the gameplay is going to be very similar. It's just not as new. So the graphics aren't as new. But I mean, it's basically a lot similar to Sniper Elite 5. It's just Sniper Elite 5 is brand new.
I see how it is.
What?
Radio check with you.
Oh, Becca! What are you doing? Why is that? Fucking auto. Why is fucking auto modding?
Well, fight with it later. You don't need to worry about it now.
Radio check with you.
Do we want the Mark 19 up front?
I was told I would leave Vic.
Well,
I mean, I guess it don't matter, right? Not
honestly
really.
want my Mark 19 up front because then it's less collateral damage because
Becca, you're a moderator. You can
like
fix that. There you go.
a CPU can shoot long range much easier than a Mark 19 can.
Right.
alright.
What?
You ready to roll?
Oh, dude, it's been a while since I've armed with Taylor.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll out.
Okay, as we say, not coming on radio net.
Hey, are you guys tracking on 5-0 for convoy net?
Doyle or Monroe?
Roger.
What?
The co-driver, the passenger stepped away, so he'll check once he gets back.
Does escape open on the phone or somebody can open it?
I'll jump out and open it.
Are y'all on 5-0 for convoy or whatever? I think that's what Faley was asking, but
Yeah.
I think Monroe is on 5-0.
okay.
Yeah, I'm on 5-0. I'm wondering if Vic behind me is on 5-0.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if you want to make the call, that's great. But I just need to know that they have communication with the front Vic and not just through failing.
Roger. Spears, you on 112? No. Okay, so Isaac, kind of a breakdown here. We're taking 2 vehicles out. This would be a convoy style system.
Are we waiting for that
Apparently,
front gate?
the
Or they
auto
just letting
mod
us pass?
doesn't like
So,
guys.
in a convoy. Oh, what's up, Taylor? Cool. Glad you're here.
Ready to check 5-0?
Well, I just heard 5-0, so. So what's up? Like the front, Isaac, lead vehicle has got a 180 from left to right. That's kind of what the sector that they cover. The rear Vic would actually cover behind, but if we had more vehicles in between, they would alternate. So if the front Vic is looking front, the next vehicle would look left, the next vehicle would look right, and so on and so forth. They would alternate to the last one. The last one would always look rear. And that's kind of how it sets up. That's the sector of fire. So if we take contact and we get ordered to, like if we get ambushed, there's 2 different orders we can receive. The first order is push through contact, which just means we just drive, we just haul butt through. We don't stop, we don't do anything. We just keep going. Second order we get is a herringbone, which would be a dismount, like a combat dismount. So what we would do is the lead Vic decides herringbone left or herringbone right, which just means which side of the road he's pulling off on. So if he...
You're going to make a...
No, I'm here.
Might have. Are you doing directions or am I?
You.
Alright, so make a left.
I mean, unless you need me to, I can. It's whatever you want to do.
Last Vic, right. Left turn.
But basically, so we would pull off to the side of the road. The other Vic would pull off on the opposite side of the road, and we would do that till everyone's off on one side or the other, and then we would dismount from there.
On the swivel.
Oh, already on top of it, there, boss.
Yeah, everybody keep your eyes open, because, you know, things can get pretty hairy real quick.
I can feel things spawning in.
Obviously, if something looks suspicious on the roadway, let's not drive right up to it.
So we're not gonna full send it over a pile of trash.
Right,
No,
we don't need a
we're
full
not.
send. We're not going to play peekaboo with it.
We're not troopers. We don't do that shit.
It's like a cute 90-degree right here, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, we got a truck up front.
Ahead.
Get that
It's a
truck.
fuel- yeah, it's a fuel truck. I got it.
Just keep eyes on.
Yep. A fuel truck. Where you going?
All right, right turn. And then you're gonna make that left.
Last Vic right turn. And last Vic left turn.
So now we're all just kind of looking for, you know, like IEDs or weird, anything that looks suspicious or weird. We don't want to drive our Vic into that. I'm using third-person mode right now because it's just a lot easier to see the environment, but you can get in here in first-person mode. You can see Doyle there on the gun, Monroe driving, Sergeant Faley is navigating up at front, and then I'm sitting here just kind of being eyes. But it's hard to see out the window like this, so I'm going to be in third-person scanning the environment.
Tell me where to go then. No, I don't know the route.
No, you're fine. Change of plans. We made a wrong turn. We were supposed to stay straight on that MSR. So we're gonna hit Bravo first, and then Alpha, and then double back, and then head towards Charlie. Alright,
I mean, look
so
at the bright side. We can fuck up plans with IEDs and shit.
yeah, so in this intersection here, make a right.
Tight spaces, tight spaces.
Yep. Keep eyes on fucking windows.
Got another one up ahead.
Yep.
Vic 1 for Vic 2. What's the change?
Tell them that we're hitting Alpha first before Bravo because we turned instead of stayed straight.
We're
So,
sitting on
Bravo.
Alpha
Yeah.
instead of Bravo at the moment. We made a wrong turn.
Copy. RPG.
RPG.
Where?
RPG southwest.
Rear.
Southwest. Oh!
ID up to good.
Yep.
Anybody hit?
Big one still solid.
No, we're still good. I don't have eyes on that RPG though.
Big
Got
one
him.
solid green.
Vic 2, we got gunner down at this point.
Down.
Hull is intact.
Okay, so in this specific training, we're going over convoys and vehicles. So that's why we didn't take a helicopter, because that defeats the purpose of this particular training.
Yeah.
So each time we do a training, you know, we pick specific things to work on and to train with.
Vehicle up ahead.
Hey, yeah, watch that vehicle, probably an IED or VBED.
You want me to fire on it or?
No, just get away from it.
Mound right here.
Alright, just fucking.
Got another vehicle.
Keep your eye on it, Doyle. Civilian left inside that compound.
Victor, you gotta communicate. What's the deal here? We're surrounded by individuals.
Yeah, there's a lot of civilians here, a lot of people here.
Objective.
Copy. Be advised, got one wounded.
Moore, you working on that guy?
Yeah, I got him.
Moore's working on him.
Alright. Alright, so let's pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, so that's why we didn't take a helicopter this time. In our deployments, we're more likely to take a helicopter to our AO than ground vehicles, but we still do take ground vehicles, so we got to practice how we operate within those vehicles.
And push back through Bravo into Charlie.
I call that plan. That really makes much sense to me.
Yep. meters, you're gonna make a right.
Stop it. I hear something.
That's that oil. That's that oil pump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every time I hear it, dude, I'm looking. I'm like, "Where's that armor at?" And I'm like, "Oh no, it's just that oil pump."
This right.
User joined your channel.
That sketches me out all the time.
This is the road we just went up.
I know.
Okay.
Because we didn't, yeah. Alright, you need to focus on calling out turns. I'll just give you directions, okay? And then...
I thought we got them for that turn.
Oh, fair. But we still need to communicate to those guys.
Okay, well, then we can do it.
Alright, so we're gonna push through Bravo, so we're just gonna stay straight.
Bravo is that town you said, right?
Yes. You guys are on 5-0,
Vic
right?
1 to Vic 2, we're just gonna push right through this town.
Copy, pushing through town.
You guys are on 5-0 for long.
Yeah,
Set.
I have it on.
Alright,
I've got it in the Vic, it's on speaker. Not all hear it?
Yeah, I can.
hear it, but if I needed to step in and...
Oh shit!
Roadblock.
I'd push.
Okay.
Well, Fayla's got to make the choice.
What's the hold up?
50 cal gun north, southwest, mounted southwest on the other side of this compound.
Reverse and go to the left. There's a outcropping. You can take the field. And go
West.
Copy.
We're hit.
Copy. IED. You looking for
We're
a combat
fucked.
dismount for full security? We got armed individuals.
We got armed individuals on all sides. Watch out. They're right here on the other side of this wall. Left. Watch out, they're definitely on the other side.
Yeah, I'm peeking.
Right behind you, Ness.
I'm gonna cut across. Cut across. Left. Three to the left.
Hey, we got a tech call up.
Down. I think it might be naturally. Got no eyes.
Okay, I'm
Clear so far left.
gonna push in and go
He
left.
was hit by rocket,
Yeah, go
patching
left,
up.
go left, go.
You getting shot? Fuck.
I can't see a fucking thing. I'm about to go downstream.
fast. Talk to me, boys.
I'm inside a compound right now. I'm pretty good.
Copy.
I took a one to my arm.
Copy, there's a guy just ahead. You need to move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move on it.
I'm on you more.
Contact front bearing 228, moving towards the western position on the building. Be advised. Times 2.
How are you looking, more?
Good. I'm still working on Nessler though.
Ness, did you copy that?
Or sorry.
Hey, there's gonna be contact fucking left past that next building.
Copy, they fled west.
Yep.
I know, Isaac. I'm sorry.
Bailey, is your gun up on the other truck?
It gets a little salty in here. I apologize for that.
Push through, go left.
Sorry.
Have Doyle check in.
Bailey, I'm not getting away from them.
All right, guys.
Bailey's hit, and we have Doyle down.
Hey, I got 2 people down. Move. Where's Doyle?
I think he's under the wall.
I don't know.
Oh, camp.
Alright, I'm coming to you. Where you at?
Alright, yeah.
Found him. I got him.
Okay,
Yep.
pull him over here.
I'm trying.
Watch out, more. He's trying to pull him out from the wall.
I'm throwing tourniquets on now, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some medicine on your leg. Don't tourniquet that just yet.
Shit,
Okay.
I already
Oh
did.
well.
Hold on.
Oh well. It's fine.
You want me to take it off?
No. Just you're okay. Just start packing. Start packing your limbs.
Yep. Hey, let's get if we have anybody in those fucking guns, get them up and running.
Bailey, we need to get a move on.
I know. If we're dealing with medical right now, so if we have anybody ambulatory, get them up in the guns.
All right, I'm gonna use a stitch kit to get your chest and head good.
Okay.
Just went down.
Maskaz. 060011.
Maskaz.
Break. Maskaz. 00.
All right, so.
What do you need?
All right, I gotta work on.
All right.
We're gonna keep smoke out.
All right, Spears, I got you, buddy. We should have. We should have just pushed through. All right, see you, Taylor. Have a good one, buddy. Okay, well, I can't move these people. Like, I know we need to move, but I can't move them, guys.
I know I got you.
Doyle, work on Faley.
Where's Bailey?
He's right behind you. Moore, are you up? Wait. Okay, Hughes.
Yep.
Spears is good to move.
Alright. Dragging him back.
Because it's loud. It's loud in my head.
Picking him up.
Dude. Oh my god.
Nessler's down, Nessler's down. Up on the Hilton tree line, bearing 332, crossing.
Well, this is going swimmingly. So the problem that happened there, a series of bad decisions was made. First, instead of pushing through the ambush, we stayed in the ambush. So that was decision number one. Decision number two was once we started getting bogged down and not moving, they started hammering us, as you can see. And then we started losing people. So once we had 2 or 3 bodies piled up, I mean, it's over at that point. We can't move, we can't fight back, and we don't have enough people here to actually make a push and set up security. So it was a series of bad mistakes, or a series of mistakes that we're this screwed up at this point. So that's what you just witnessed. But yeah. When I told Doyle technical like 50 cal, like he should have Southwest, he should have oriented that Mark 19 Southwest and just lit that whole thing up, and that would have solved some of it. But then we were ordered to dismount, and instead of leaving somebody in the gun, Doyle hopped out, and that screwed us up. So at this point, we should have paused, talked about all this, and got a full heal, and talked about how we screwed up. So we shouldn't keep the training should not be continuing to run at this point. Like, we should have paused, healed everybody, and talked about what happened there. Because right now, literally the whole team, except for Monroe and Doyle at this point, are the only 2 people up that I'm aware of. And they can't be expected to heal everybody because it's a system, and it takes a minute to heal everybody. And they're having to try and provide security. So at this point, it should have been a pause. And there, I just died. Woohoo!
Which is nuts, because like I was in the car.
We should definitely pause this and talk about that, like how that went down, because there's only 2 people up right now, and they're trying to provide security and heal, and they're not going to be able to do that.
Letting them deal with their thing right now.
I'm gonna actually call that now and
let them find their way to the next life.
Yeah.
I'm at least gonna call it up so they know.
I mean, if you call POSX though, and they're still getting engaged, you don't want them to stop.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
They are clear right now.
We just want to pull them.
Yep, I will pull them back.
Yes, Isaac. Most of these are the same guys that you said you didn't say goodbye to 3 weeks ago.
What's going on?
Yeah, not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who drugged me off, but I heard you over the radio asking if I was up. It's like, nope, I'm somewhere.
I was looking at Spears. I finally got him stable to move, and I'm like, he's moving, and I was going to start working back on Faley, trying to get him stable enough to move. And so I'm like, Moore, are you up? Because I haven't heard from you. And then I didn't hear anything. I was like, crap, you're down. So,
yeah.
And then literally right after that, I got lit up. And I'm like,
yeah, it's kind of funny. I went in to check on Grote because I wanted to get that gun back.
Yeah.
As soon as I opened the door, the truck blew up.
Yeah, that sucks.
Is Doyle over there?
I don't know why I didn't spawn you as.
Who else? Who else is missing? Is Spears over there?
He should be.
Spears, yeah, he's probably in limbo. Because yeah.
There it is.
Okay, I'll tell him in a minute.
Going code 4.
It's not code 4. Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
It's condition 4.
Condition 4.
Who's code 4?
Fuck off, Doyle.
There should be no code 4. Nothing about this whole situation was code 4.
Welcome back.
I mean, we didn't need any help if we were dead, so.
Alright, everybody here?
Yeah. Yep, that's all.
Alright.
Everyone
Jody,
matters.
do you want to take point on this?
Absolutely not. I spent the entire thing unconscious.
Alright, Martin, do you want to call out what you saw?
Oh, I can't.
He's...
Copy, standing by.
Alright. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
The Invisible Man.
And...
Incognito.
Hoof. There he is.
Alright. So, I guess we'll go from top down, so Grote, right?
Huh?
Grote spent half the time on the ground.
Oh, I spent the entirety, the very first engagement.
No. I'm saying this is your training, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Got it. From base till when you went unconscious happened.
The only thing of any note is we missed a turn.
Yeah, and that was my call. We should have stayed straight on the fucking MSR and then adjusted that way, but I made
So now this is a pause X where we talk about how we screwed up
because of that.
In that first
we took
ambush.
That RPG up by Alpha. shit like that. But yeah, that wasn't our issue. I mean, it wasn't our main issue. Our main issue was once we got through towards push past Bravo up towards Charlie, which is where shit went south.
I'll be up front with you guys. Everything was in position to Bravo.
Okay.
So what really fucked you guys there was that audible through Bravo, right? Nobody there anticipating that. Came in on the backside of all the dudes who laying an ambush.
Right.
And you pop IED there. Walk me through that. What was...
So, Monroe, do you want to call that since you were driving?
So basically, we were going down through the town. Orders were to push through the town, so we were going at a fairly high rate of speed of 50 kilometers. And we were pushing through. And the second we made that
the circle of
turn,
friendship.
we saw the roadblock, put the hard brakes on because I knew it was an IED and that we weren't going to go through it. And so I advised Big Two.
I'm not talking about Bravo. I'm talking about when you guys came through Bravo initially, heading north.
Oh.
So from Bravo
to Alpha.
I'm sorry, I don't know, like this wasn't laid out to me earlier, like what Bravo and Charlie was.
I'm just saying, alright. I'm just laying it out for you, right?
That's fine.
You guys, you went through Bravo, right?
Yep.
You took an RPG. So you went up this way. You took an RPG in the ass right here. Pick one, set off the IED here. Then you guys just said fuck it and continue through Alpha. What was the decision process going through that?
So my initial call was to just push through Alpha to, show that presence. And I feel like that if I didn't make that misdirect down on the I think it went to shit because I called that wrong turn initially. Because it seemed like that RPG hit came in from behind us.
It did.
It did.
So
it hit our gunner.
So if we initially pushed up through Alpha, we would have had a fucking line of sight from it. So that was my bad.
Okay. So stock up number one. If you guys designate a path or a convoy route, let's try to stick to the plan. Again, I understand plans don't always survive first contact, so I'm not going to fault you for throwing an audible because shit happens. But again, if it's something simple like a route, let's try to adhere it as much as possible, right? Especially if you weren't getting shot or anything, right? It was like I missed it. We haven't really encountered anything. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Hey, just back it up and continue with route. Okay, so shot to the ass, IED went off. You guys booked it through Alpha. Why book it to Alpha when you're taking contact from the rear and you're about to go into another urban environment?
So like I was saying, I made the call to push up to Alpha to make sure that, we hit the objective. What I should have done was said, because we were already at Bravo, I should have said, fuck Alpha and just push straight to Charlie. It was a judgment call, and like you said, it doesn't, survive first contact, so, yeah.
Okay. Again, just making mental notes here. See what you guys could think about to do better. Okay, so you guys pushed through Alpha. You met Alpha's objective, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's dudes just doing normal life shit. you wrapped around, and then you decided to re-enter
Bravo.
Bravo from the east, and then just so you guys know, as the enemy, I was like, all right, cool. You guys are gonna bounce off to the north. I'm just gonna go back to Bravo and set up another ambush for you, because that's where I think you're gonna come. Because you've already came from there before. So
Right.
I threw the carts down there. Another dude threw a bomb out there. They moved the gun truck in position, and then they were just lying in wait. You guys came in from the east. Vic 1 saw the barricade of carts. Walk me through that.
So, what we should have done was just plowed through them. I mean, because carts are against an MRAP, those carts are nothing. But making
there was an ID on this car.
No.
Was it?
What?
I didn't see anything.
So
I thought it blew up.
No, it blew off to the left.
Yep, the two carts in front of you was a distraction. It was just simply to get your eyes there. Did anybody see the cart directly south of Vic 2?
I know the one you're talking about, the one that blew up and tore off the two wheels above Vic. The cars that were in front of me, I watched them blow up like maybe 2 minutes after the engagement started, so I assume they were IED.
That was probably the Mark 19 or dudes throwing frags, because there was no explosives on those carts.
Yeah, in my mind, they're not going to put the carts there in the road and then have them with explosives. Like, they would just leave the explosives, make it harder to see the explosives, because the carts draw your eye to them. So it's like, why would you put explosives there?
Because most people would just ram through it because they're flimsy cars on the side of the road. Like, clearly, by the fact that our plan was to ram through it, that seems like a good idea to put bombs there. Just saying.
Yeah, but if they're trying to ambush us, which clearly they were, like, they want to stop the vehicles so that they can kill us in the thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the decision we should have made was just to push through. And if they blew us up, they blew us up. I mean, they had us either way. But if we push through those carts, the chances that we live are much higher than if we're sitting in this ambush and just taking and eating it and sitting there and not moving. Because that's eventually what killed us, is we didn't get to move.
To back up and find another route and to go around. That was the plan. We weren't just sitting there. Things happened quite quickly. I was advising vehicle 2 to back up and find us a route through, and they were saying we got a route to the left. We're gonna go this way, and I was backing up to try and go with them. But then the car blew up, and I just didn't see it. It didn't draw much attention. But like the fact that there's cars in the road, I think most people would assume that's probably wired. It's clearly an ambush. So I would assume that things like that are wired. I think just doing that gamble when we know our doctrine is to just ram through things, it just seems like that would be a very big gamble to take, especially with an MR.
So, when in doubt, push through contact.
Yeah, that's.
And you know, it's as a judgment call, it's probably the safest bet, because if you sit and try and figure out where to go, you're sitting there as a easy target. So, future reference, if we do see a potential ambush or a potential firefight of some sort, just push through. Okay.
Okay, you guys decided to break north to try to get around it. Totally fine. I like that call. I prefer not to ram through barricades because, again, I don't know what's on the other side. I don't know what it's all constructed of. So good call on, at least in this situation, trying to get around it. But, however, you guys were in that fatal funnel and slowed down. So, boom. Dude clacks off the IED, right? You're all disoriented, and that's when the dudes start pushing out from their positions. The HMG truck rolls out, starts laying down hate down the fatal funnel. First couple dudes are getting turned into Swiss cheese. What was going on there with truck 1?
I think at that point, I already dismounted, so I didn't know what the deal was with the gun. I didn't know if it was up. I tried to call it up, but I didn't hear anything. So because of the amount of incoming contact, I kind of just peeled off and did what I could.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Really, all I was looking for is going forward. Like, yeah, truck 1. Hey, if your truck goes down and you're just seeing this like wall of lead coming at you guys, and you can't get the vehicle out there, like, you know, save your guys' fucking selves. Like, throw down some lead, return some fire, and then get into cover. Because being in that fatal funnel, the longer, it's just not going to be in your guys' best interest, and more likely you're going to die. So throw down whatever concealment, whatever, break contact, and get into a better defensive position. So your survivability goes up. Truck 2, once their truck goes down, what was going on there?
So,
Go ahead, Spears. I'll let you.
I wanted to make a comment on this earlier, but there was like not a lot. There was like almost no communication between truck 1 and truck 2. So we really didn't have anything idea. We called up several times saying our gunner was down. We had 1 wounded and critically, and we just kept pressing on. And I was like, okay, cool. Moore and I were confident that we could get Grote back up, so it wasn't a big deal. The first time that we saw the barricade was when truck 1 stopped, and we're like, okay, shit. And we worked out a better route, back up, go to the left, circle around town, and then that's when the IED blew. So there wasn't much that we could do about that. And then again, we didn't have a gunner, and I couldn't get in the gunner seat because Grote was unconscious, slumped over the controls. So.
Okay. My question is, guys are all getting, pretty fucked up, and I know you guys want to get in there and assist. But what was going on? Why was the truck left in the center of a freeway intersection? Especially if we start seeing dudes pile out on us and we're starting to get enveloped with fire.
Hughes, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't our vehicle disabled when the IED went off?
Our vehicle was not disabled on the first IED, but on the second one, it was damaged. And by that time, as I was making my way back to the vehicle, I got hit by the wall, and I was also trying to cover Nessler once Bailey, Doyle, and 1 other was down at that time. So I was just throwing smokes out everywhere at that moment.
Okay.
And then at that same time, Grote, he just got back up and was on the gun, and then it got hit, and then it went down disabled.
All right. Only thing I would have thought with that, guys, is like, yeah, you're out in the open there, you're taking a lot of fire. I know you want to help your boys, but like back that vehicle up a little bit so you guys get some breathing room, and you can enhance your essay, and you can build a defensive position from there. If you're leaving that vehicle out in the open, again, especially a 3-way intersection, you can get hit from all different sides, right? If you would have backed it up a little bit, put it up against a building or a wall, at least you're taking away an angle from the enemy, so you guys can move out from there while maintaining that support by fire. So then, cool, understand, you started dismounting, you started understanding, we're getting hit from all sides, we need to get in a defensive position, started clearing out some of the dudes, and then, some of those dudes started trickling in from the north, and that's when we started taking some heavy casualties. For my docs, what was the reason to have your CCP right next to... I understand that there was a wall, and, from what you were gathering, the fire was coming from the west. What was the decision to have the CCP right there, damn near in the three-way intersection up against the wall where you've already taken an IED. You know there's a HMG truck like less than 25 meters from you from the west, and you're out in the open. Why wasn't a building or something else selected instead of just being in the open?
We never actually
I was about to say, yeah, we never got anything set up. It was literally just bodies were starting to pile up, and we're just trying to get them to where we can move them. Like, we didn't even get to a point where we could like pick a building or anything like that.
And I think by the time both of us were in there actually working on people, we were basically surrounded, so we had nowhere to go.
Well, no, you did. There was a wall where I took all of you guys. Like, I went in afterwards and picked up everyone and out there. We got everyone into that corner in hard cover.
Uh-huh.
If we had even just one more gun up at that time, I think we could have saved half the team, if not the whole team.
Right, but we were all down at that point.
Well, no,
The only people up was Monroe and Doyle.
Before we start throwing spears and everything, I just wanted to say, like, hey, especially in these like time-sensitive situations, you know, leaders and corpsmen, where I understand situations, yeah, if one dude's down, you know, carry on with normal, but if we start accumulating those casualties, you know, we got to start thinking about those safe havens and CC for our dudes. Get you guys, especially you guys, out of, you know, fatal funnels in the line of fire, because again, if you go down, it's just going to make it that much worse for the ground forces. So I just think going forward, if we look for more secure, well, not even really secure, more protective positions, I think medical would be more manageable. Other than that, you know, at that point you just started losing dudes, and then, you know, it was really the battle of attrition. Is there anything else somebody saw or they'd like to see or speak up, especially from leadership, before we go into this next round?
So one thing I do want to bring up, granted, we didn't have much communication between trucks, but if we have a gun go down, we need to stop the convoy long enough between urban areas to get a fresh body in that seat, because we went into that second town a gun down.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So we were already in the firefight by the time Ma Deuce came back up, and then he got off a burst, and then the gun went down again.
Fair enough.
Leaders, anything?
Nothing that I can add. I mean, more hit it on the head.
Okay.
I will
Doc?
say.
Oh, hang on. Doc,
I will
anything?
say.
Oh,
sorry.
No. Not for me.
I got nothing.
Other dudes?
Alright, so one thing that we could probably do in the future if that situation occurs is, with all the buildings that we knew were cleared in that time, we probably could have taken refuge inside of them after, if need be. That way we could at least have some cover and we're not out in the open. Because as we saw, the walls that we were using for cover did get destroyed by both grenades and the rockets.
Was there buildings that were cleared at that time? And did I have, like, when I was working, Faley had his entire body was like destroyed. Doyle had a wall collapsed on him, and Spears was in critical condition. So not any three of them really couldn't move. The stuff that I had done on Faley and the stuff that I'd done on Spears allowed Monroe and Doyle to move them, and then I went down and got shot, and was able to move me too. So the thing that I'm saying is, was there a building clear that we knew was safe and clear that we could have got people to? And then number two, was those people ready to move? Because if they're not ready to move, you're going to kill them by moving them, which is why that's why me and Moore was setting up behind the wall, because that gave us some kind of cover to just try and get them stable enough to move. And then we could move them to a better, more secure place. But at least that little wall gave us a little bit of cover. The rest of you whoever was up needed to be doing security, but there's only so much you can do. We don't have a full platoon here. We don't have a full 2 squads here. So once 2 or 3 guns start going down, we're really hurting, and we're not going to be able to do things at the maximum point that we normally would be able to do.
Exactly.
So I understand y'all's point on that, but at the same time, in the scenario, there's just like Monroe, like when he's defending himself on the cart thing, which I understand and I agree, and I'm not throwing spears at you or anything. Like, I'm not trying to like talk smacking or anything. I'm saying you make a valid point on the carts. I'm just trying to say on the casualties, you can't just up and move them until we get some kind of stabilizing medical done, and so we have to do that first, or otherwise they're just going to die anyway. So it doesn't matter if you move them. Like, you got to get them stable first.
Real quick, 2 questions. Did anybody clear a building after the vehicles went down? Anybody?
No.
Nope.
No. Alright, so
No.
there were no buildings cleared. That's the question. There were no buildings cleared.
Correct.
Secondly, with the moving bodies thing, I agree with your point. You know, if we move them, that could kill them. But at a certain point, we need to ask ourselves: we're taking this much fire. Is it worth losing both this guy and our corpsman? Because if our corpsman goes down, then we also lose the guy he's working on, or multiple people he's working on. But at a certain point, we need to look at ourselves like, we're taking so much fire here. We've got people going down left and right. Is it worth pulling back and taking the risk that some people might die in the moving process versus losing our corpsman and the whole op being unsalvageable?
Okay, well at that point, so
Saying you're right or wrong, I'm just
yeah, I know. I'm not either. I'm saying outside, because you got to think, when me and Moore start working on people, we're trying to get you stable enough to move. So it's a lot harder for us to like mentally aware of everything around us, because we're focusing on the steps to get through those to get them stabilized. So someone else who is security, who sees this, like sees, okay, we're losing more and more guns here. Let's try and just move them. Like, someone else needs to make that call, because me and Moore's knee deep in it, especially if we're two or 3 people deep, like on the wounded chart. So someone else, like Faley, Grote, or Monroe, or whoever's up, that's like make that call
I was gonna say.
and point that out.
We gotta keep moving.
Okay.
We can save this for further debrief. I just needed you guys to
Right.
highlight some of the things that happened on this first go around, so we don't run into it again. So you all have your marching orders. Alpha and Bravo are clear at this time. There will be no IEDs or anything on your way through. So go back up into Vix, and then you guys can press on directly to Charlie and continue forward.
Roger.
Well, no, I'm not throwing them all under the bus. I'm just trying to explain my point. That in as a corpsman, we're trained a specific way, and that is, we got to stabilize the patient, because if they're bleeding from all their limbs, and we are you needing something, Monroe, or is you just behind me?
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know if you needed to touch me or something. So what I was just trying to explain, like, my side, like, they're saying, oh, well, we could get into the building, we could do this. Well, no, we can't. If there's 3 guys wounded in their critical condition, we can't move them. We've got to stabilize them first. Do what? Oh, am I not on radio? You're right. Yeah, I need to set that. Hold on.
Okay, everybody check your radios.
Radio check 50.
Alright, Doyle, what channel are you in?
I'm using my own.
I just turned my radio to 112.
Well, he's got a long. Well, it's.
Radio check 61.1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Radio check frequency 112.
Charlie,
Are you in point 1 or point 2?
Point.
Yep. Alright, just making sure.
You can touch me, Grote.
Check 50.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta redo my radio.
Yeah.
Radio check. 112.1.
You want to run with Groat and
are we
Spears
taking-
again, or
Are we taking?
Don't matter to me.
And no more.
okay? Let's just do that.
I guess so.
Here's his suck.
Yep.
All right. Stack 'em the
Improvise
same
the
way.
gap. Yep.
I think so. So yeah. Anyway, so Isaac, sorry, I'm not even upset with Monroe at all. He's making valid points. Both him and Martin are. I'm just defending us on the medical side, saying
Radio check 112.
there's things that we can and can't do.
Charlie 112.
Like if we're trying, the point of us being here as corpsmen are trying to keep people from dying, and so if we're in that scenario, we can't move critical patients because they're going to bleed out faster than we can move them, and if that's the case, they're going to die if you move them. They will bleed out faster by moving them, and so you can't move them until you stabilize them. And so that's all I was trying to the point that I was just trying to make is if there was a clear building, okay, great, we can move them into that building, but there wasn't. Nobody cleared a building. Okay, so we couldn't do that. The next thing, I've got 3 people down in critical condition. Faley had wounds all over his body. Spears had wounds all over his body. Doyle had an entire wall fall on him, so he's wounded from head to toe. Like, so you have to work on those, get those stabilized. We can't move them more than 200 feet like that. They'll just straight up die. And if the situation's getting to the point where we have to move them no matter what, then someone else needs to make that call because I'm not aware. Like, I'm working on trying to get them stable. I'm doing my steps medically. And so if something goes on, then someone else outside of that needs to say that. And get our attention on that.
It's just 5-0, not 0.0, it's just 5-0.
Vic 1, com check 5-0.
You know, if one person can't hear 2 people, the person that's wrong isn't going to say what they can.
Not that hard.
I tested 5050 is working for my guy, so it's on your end.
Sensitivity's literally all the way up.
Fairly, you have to figure that out. I don't know.
Well, somebody else is gonna have to jump on.
What's
somebody else is gonna have to jump on long range. Doyle, hit.
I can't
Alt
access
Papa.
it.
No, you're fine. Doyle should be able to.
What's up?
Hit Alt Papa.
Roger.
And then set your long range net to 50. You're gonna be my long range.
That's my additional channel, right?
No, so
No.
the Alt P brings up its own radio.
Okay, Roger.
So your Control Papa brings up your short range.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. All right.
And then set that to 50.
50.
Yep.
0. All right. Roger.
And you're Vic 1, so it's Vic 1 radio check 50. And it's T for it's Tango.
Did you give him the long range, or are you using the Vic?
He's
Because
using
if
the
the Vic, it's all cat. It's control cat. This is the Vic.
Oh, is it Control Cat?
Radio check 50.
Oh, yeah, got it.
They're working on it, Spears.
Loud and clear. Radio check 50. Vic 1. Alright, good to go.
Alright, let's roll. So, same as before, we're just gonna push through Bravo, head to Charlie.
I didn't hear anything on 50, but okay.
I'm not on. I'll switch to it.
I'm on it, but whatever. We moving out?
Yep. Vic 1. Moving out.
Tell him, convoy speed 50.
Convoy speed 50. 50.
Okay, so now we're gonna do.
Holding.
We're gonna push through and go to here and go up, and go up, and go up, and continue our mission. Hopefully, we don't die in our next sector. Hopefully, we get pretty good.
Nice. Same route as last time?
Yeah. So 400 meters. It's a left turn.
400 meters left turn. Left turn.
Meters is going to be a right turn and then a left.
800 meters, right turn, then left.
Whoa, what the fuck? That was weird. The car jerked to the left for some reason. I didn't even press anything. What?
Meters.
Got it.
$300.
300 meters.
$150.
Ah, did it again!
And right turn.
Pick one right turn.
And then left.
Pick one left turn.
And we're going to push through.
She just don't want to fall asleep. That's what's happening. Close enough.
So I think that's what we're going to have to do from now on, is have the gunner as the coordinator for 5-0.
Yeah, like, you mean like as a standard operating procedure?
For us, yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I think it's working a lot better than what we had going.
Yeah.
Look what you have to do. Got a Humvee up front.
Yep, just maintain. You should be alright. He said that there was
No IEDs, no.
Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Roger.
This is where we died.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just came over saying that those are signifying where our last two MRAPs were.
Okay.
Copy.
Cool.
Continuing on.
Yep. And then in about 1 kilometer, we're going to be making a right turn into Objective Charlie. Just be advised that once we start pushing in that way, we're going to be surrounded by buildings. So if we see anything off, remember what I said, just push through.
Are we proceeding north or clearing out the town?
Our initial goal is to push north.
Bailey's reporting initial goal is to push north 1 kilometer.
700 meters now.
700 meters. We're taking what?
We're gonna be taking a right turn.
The right? Alright.
Yep. So just keep eyes up, because this town.
We
here
got trash
in
on the
front of
right
us-
side.
Yep.
Alright, eyes up. We got a town, a lot of trash on the side of the roads here. How many meters out, Phelan?
Stand by. We are 250.
Got movement. Stand by.
There's a guy on the front by that trash pile.
We got a big. Alright, he's running. He just had a male party.
Yeah, so that's probably an IED right there.
Just watch for IED.
Right turn, right turn, right turn.
Vic 1, right turn.
And then next intersection is going to be another right turn.
Next intersection, right turn.
Going to be a right turn here and right here.
Vic 1, right turn.
Now this is a long stretch. We've got about 3 kilometers until our next objective. So just keep heads on the fucking swivel. And if we
3
take contact,
kilometers until next objective. Just keep the gun on its swivel.
It's up on the right here.
slow it down a little bit.
Oh, I love
Just so they can catch up.
convoys.
Yep. Alright, good.
Speed limit is going off.
Alright, appears to be clear all the way up that hill. Does look like we got some rocks that they could disregard. Our last.
Hey, call up with these this fucking tree line here. They might be hiding in the trees. So
Vic 1 to Vic 2, just keep an eye on the tree line, just in case they're in here.
if I'm not.
This is really quite clear.
Do what?
I know. You're still
got
scanning,
logs in
right?
the road.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh shit.
Oh, oh, vehicle 2 hit.
They're still mobile.
Are they still mobile? Keep going.
They look like they're still mobile.
Y'all okay?
You guys still mobile?
Stand by.
Yeah, Roger. Vic 1 is or Vic 2 is still mobile.
Yep, Vic 2's green.
What's their standing on their?
I'm getting it right now. Everyone green in there.
Yeah.
Roger. Green across the board.
That's cool. Good shit. Good shit.
It's fucked up.
I know.
Keep your heads on swivel since we just took that.
Yeah, I'm scanning as we're going. checking
Holy
these
fuck!
hills.
I thought that poor fucking bastard rabbit right there was an IED. I was about to.
Well, we got a shell, boys.
Fucking rabbit was about to get popped.
So, anyways, I start blasting.
Yeah.
I Zephyr for kill.
Yep.
Yep. Roger. They were thinking that IED was proximity.
Okay.
That's their current running theory.
Yep. We're continuing straight here.
Vic 1 to Vic 2, continuing straight.
Oh, got to IED. Still good?
How you looking up there?
RPG right side, RPG right side. Roger, right side.
Keep rolling.
Nessler.
Yes.
Okay, you guys good up there?
Is that a mine? No, that's
I believe so. I'm double checking everybody now.
Gotcha.
Keep
Green.
an eye on these hills.
They got hit as well.
Everyone in my Vic screen, how about you?
We're good back here.
What are they engaging?
Taking RPG fire from the east still. I'm not seeing anybody, but
Okay, need 50 to come down the hill.
Yep.
Hey Doyle, get that gun back front.
Yep. Get that gun front.
Roger, stand by. Big 2's asking if we're gonna speed up, or are we just gonna fucking snail it through here?
Huh?
We're going 50 kilometers. It's not snailing it.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not controlling it.
Are you streaming it?
I am. And they hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna maintain.
And they hear you, little one. Screaming your little head off. Huh? I hope so too.
All right.
Keep that gun front. We're going into a town. How y'all holding up back there?
Yep. Keep going.
Oh, we're doing good. Growth back here dropping bodies.
Good.
Keep
How's
going,
your
keep
vehicle
going,
doing?
Keep going.
Apparently it's doing good.
Small arms. How are they looking back there, Glenn?
Moore says they're good.
Is Gunner alive up there still? That's
Yeah, Gunner's alive up here.
How you doing back
okay,
there?
I was just curious. Nah.
Watch out for those bags on the left.
Roger. Alright, they're green across the border, engaging hostiles as they need it.
Good shit. Doyle, I want you to keep your gun fucking 12 from
12 o'clock,
like
roger.
9 to 3.
Roger.
The IED flag.
Yep.
Yep, all green across the board.
All right, once in about 700 meters, we're gonna hit the MSR. We're gonna make a right.
700 meters, hitting MSR, taking a right. What's our current speed? 50?
Yep.
Let's take 55.
Huh?
50,
55.
55, yeah.
55, 55.
Yep. Taking right.
Vic 1 taking right, MSR.
Carts front. Wide berth.
Got carts up front, head on swivel.
Diverting right.
Yep.
Yep, go over the wall and around. Yeah.
There you go.
Contact, vehicle hit.
Vehicle stable,
Get that.
rear tires off.
Yep.
Everybody get out.
You want me to stay on the gun?
Yeah, security with that with the 50. We do need to move though.
I'd say.
Hey, I got buildings over here to my north. We could clear.
Yeah, do we want to try and clear them so we can get?
Yeah, let's go.
Moving. Vic 2, we're gonna clear these buildings to the north of us right here.
That's a good idea. There's IDs that we don't know. It's fused. With fuse. He has the mine detector.
Okay, well we can't make this. We can't just sit here.
Alright, we gotta move now. Oh fuck. Vehicle on the road. Go.
Alright, Ness, I'm on you.
All right, popping door. Looks clear. Going right. Clear.
Clear.
Looks clear. Going in. Going right. Staircase. Clear. Building clear.
We are all green at this time.
Hey, how are y'all looking over there?
We're doing great over here. How are y'all looking over there?
Yeah, Doy, get set up, lay down, down the road. We're okay right now. We're just clearing this compound.
Roger.
Raj.
Do we not have anybody on?
Bailey, I don't have long range outside of the vehicle.
Friendly coming out. Friendly coming out.
Alright. Next to the building, just had one running. Got multiple running.
Roger, be advised, we have that Vic we had was pretty fucked up, so yeah, we're down 2 tires and possibly an engine, so we're probably gonna ruck it. We're just gonna take it slow, and we'll roll in behind you. Okay. I mean, we can give it a shot. Do you wanna? Yeah, so we'll just ruck it behind you guys, and we'll take it slow.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Since that Vic is fucked, we're gonna just ruck it behind 1-1's Vic. So just maintain fucking spacing and, do your staggered.
Affirm. We're moving back to the roadside. Time now.
Car down the road. Coming down the road. Well, are y'all alive?
I am. Stand by.
We just got hit by VBAD. Second Vic is down due to VBAD.
I think we can make our way back to the houses so we can get some cover since we're all kind of in the open.
Let's
Yep. Go. Go, Hughes. All right, go.
Watch northeast for friendly contact on the hill.
Crossing. Copy.
I got you, Spears.
Hughes, trying to put in.
Alright, you're good.
Hey, we need to get Monroe back here.
Yeah. Monroe, hold back with the main force. We're holding inside.
Where's Monroe?
He moved far up northeast.
I'm moving.
Indeed.
That's why
Keep
I'm on the
posted.
roof.
Yep, keep posted on the roof, Monroe. You have the rocket, so if you see a vehicle like speeding in, just start shooting at it, and if it doesn't stop,
Hey,
hit
we
it.
got a group straight east, bearing 100.
Bearing 100, straight east.
Hey, remove your tourniquets.
Hey, firm, removing tourniquets. Leg coming off.
Hey, start drop bodies out to the east.
Start getting them out east.
I'm at on 7-0.
10 seconds, you'll be good.
Hey, stand by. It sounds like we got
You're
gunfire
good,
to
Hughes.
the north. Check to the north. Check to the north up top on the roof. Hey, firm, moving inside.
Crossing, crossing.
Hughes is in. Look out, crossing.
Oh, Groot.
Oh, hey,
Doyle, Monroe, look out and coming out. Yep.
got a lot of 1x injuries. Only would tell me a little bit more than that.
Yeah, are you putting a tourniquet on?
The roof.
Was that a technical or automatic?
Okay.
No, I just
That was automatic.
Okay, just... More, I got Doyle hit up here if you can come up here. I've got Groot too.
Yeah, yeah.
My machine gun's still out.
You good?
Hold up. Groot.
Somebody check
No,
the south
no.
east. Where is it?
Chip, did you?
I should have checked that first.
Eyes on, eyes on. Target dead, target dead.
It's alright, Groot. I got you. Don't worry. You just take a load off and lay right there.
Loading HUDP.
Groot's unconscious due to pneumothorax stabilizing.
Good, Doyle, go.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
I gotta give you some saline. Then I'm gonna give you some good drugs to pop you back up.
Building straight across from us, 276, you said?
Yeah, that's on the right side of the road. The one top of the road.
Hey, firm, stand by. Ranging for 200. What's that? That's 150. That's 3, alright. Fire, fire, fire. Pulling back inside. Bailey, do we have plans on what the man wants us to do now? Oh, I'm taking shots.
Up that roof,
Yep, I'm coming off the roof. Ooh, we're taking shots from the north, I think, from the hill.
No, that was me. I missed off.
No, I mean from when I was getting hit on the roof. Yep, 1 second. I just gotta patch this velocity.
Alright, Groot's stable.
Alright, ooh, we're taking hits. Moving in. Larry's not coming in.
Yeah, I think there is something up the hill. I don't see it though.
Try to see if you can pop on platoon. Fuck. I have a tension and a pneumo.
Oh.
Groot, you're back up.
Yeah,
Check in with me every few minutes. I might go down. Peeking the sniper.
Hey, firm.
Hughes.
I'm watching.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can't
Coming
get
in.
anything.
I think he's somewhere at 062, but I
Thank you.
can't pinpoint. Oh, I see him 062. No, never mind.
Doyle, you're back awake.
That's checking.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, fuck, but I apparently have some, I have a head wound.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Teach me. Come on.
Save me, Nessler, save me.
In about 10 seconds, you're gonna be right back where you need to be.
Standing up right here. Oh, is that
Well, we started back up, Isaac, and then we got ambushed again. But we cleared this compound. We have some wounded.
Yeah, it's definitely coming from left because he's whizzing past.
And so I'm just trying to patch them up and keep them in the fight.
Shooters down.
Nice.
Monroe, come here. Come here.
Hey, Mark, can you check my arm?
There's another one out to the right. It's
Okay, remove your tourniquet.
I think it's just a graze, so it's better to be safe than sorry.
Anyone have eyes on?
So basically, I'm patching these guys up. When I turn their wounds blue, I can use a personal aid kit, and it will give them a full heal, as if they'd never been shot.
I'm popping up on the main roof again. He's gonna take a quick look.
Hughes, come here.
Let me get off the roof. I don't think I saw any.
You can see our Jeep over there. Isaac got screwed up.
Hi.
So basically, I'm just calling them in one at a time to patch them up and give them a full heal, and keeping them in the fight. Okay, you're good, Hughes. Who's down?
Yeah, we got 3 down so far.
Wait, 3 down where?
No.
Or are you talking about bad guys? Okay.
Enemy grenades, that means within throwing distance.
Could be a GL. We need a reposition, I think. I think we need to stop pushing this hill and get some height.
Groot, I swear, man.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you're like Spears, man. Every time I check you, you're bleeding from somewhere. I don't know. Where is Spears?
So me and... Alright, let's go.
You're reading on the channel.
Keep up on net there, Hughes.
Hey, firm. Our team's moving to rock space at 022 to the northeast.
Roger. Once you get fucking set up there, get eyes out to the east.
Hey, firm. Guys, once we get set up here, eyes out to the east, we're gonna watch them and keep them cover as they make their way towards our position.
Are you securing his airway? I'm bandaging.
Yep. Bailey, once we get up here, do we want to make bounding to the top of the hill? That way we can keep overwatch from the valley below.
There's a body out there that truly looks like it's up. I've shot it like 10 fucking times in different occasions.
Stitching if you want to throw saline in.
Because that's where our next objective is.
Hey, firm. There's a rock face directly to the east of us here that we can move
I'm doing
to after
saline
you guys
in his
set your
arm.
way up here. But you're clear to go. Be advised, armor coming in.
Popping him in some epinephrine.
No visual yet. You got visual.
Yeah, APC.
Ness, how you looking?
089.
Just working on Spears. We're good right now.
We need to get him inside.
Working on Spears. We're doing good right now. All right, Spears is back up.
Still in that initial building, right?
Yeah, well, we're outside in the trench.
Alright, just keep your head low. We got fucking enemy armor.
Enemy armor down. They have
089.
time to dismount.
Unless it moves.
Looks like it already got hit.
Building out to the east, currently in that courtyard.
More, you might want to throw a tourniquet on or something you took around.
Nessler, I'm gonna need you to move. What do you think the range?
Okay, that's about as fast as best I can do for you.
Hey, we got rockets.
Hey, firm, we have no eyes on. Shifting slightly down the hill.
Now we're getting attacked by a BTR or some kind of armor.
Ness, let me know when you
Okay, well, we're all up, but we can't move until that thing's hit. He's got us pinned.
Alright, stand by. You track?
Yeah, is armor still firing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's behind that fucking wall out to the, 122
firm,
from my
we got
phone.
it. Stand by, stand by.
Roger.
Nessler, you good?
I took a hit that time. I'm getting it, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still firing.
Are you sure it's not down? Bang!
Vehicle hit times 2.
Oh, rocket out!
Vehicle's still up after 3 rockets.
He
If
said,
anyone has any more rockets,
vehicle's
check
still
the
up after 3. Oh, I'm screwed, dude.
Ness, just as a heads up, I've got Doyle, wounded with 2 times tourniquets.
More, I need you. I got a tension pneumo.
Yeah, I'll get you.
2-1. What are the odds I make it to that building?
Slim to
I
none.
got you, Ness. You getting a needle D?
Do you got one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So we're black across the board.
Wait, we already blew our load on MT.
Well, he hit it 3 times, is what he said. He said he hit it 3 times. It's still up.
Damn.
But I don't know.
Yeah, we're out of rockets, Bailey, and after 3 times hits on it, with direct hits to the rear and the front, it's still up.
Spears, I'm gonna save your life right now.
Probably not. It might have an AT4. I can pop smoke for you.
Hey, Ness, he can be. Okay, there you go. Mike.
Yeah, that's. What...
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hold on, I've got one more yellow.
Am I good to go, Nessler?
I'm popping a 3rd one. Yep. Oh God.
Go, go.
Oh, get down, get down. Ugh. Dude, it's got us so pinned. Are y'all up?
Yeah, we're still up.
Green. Hey, Nessler, or more, do you guys need any medical stuff while I'm over here, or no?
No, we can get that later. Just get a stick that goes boom.
No stick.
I guess we better pray to the RNG Jesus.
Yeah, from the looks of it, they're gonna fuck us.
Where did Faley and them go?
Hey, we got it.
No,
The
I only see 2
HEDP blew
people
it up.
on the ridge over there. At
Hell yeah,
4-7.
good job, boys.
Me and Monroe,
Yes,
since we're forward,
I've
we're gonna be putting
got,
up here.
Doyle wounded with 2 times tourniquets.
Yeah, apparently they all went
Hey,
up
friend.
hill.
Yeah. Is it safe for me to move up there?
Yeah, that armor's down. You can move.
Armor's down
no
more. We're
sign
good to
of
move.
Enemy infantry, you guys are clear to move in our position.
Be advised, we are paralleling your position on the south side.
A firm, standing by.
I'm coming to you times now.
Yeah, we're gonna be upslope to the north.
Be advised, enemy Vic over 126 on the mountainside.
Check in, boys. I
Monroe's down.
Doyle, get that fucking gun up.
Who's that? Who is that running towards that den?
I have Monroe down on me. I'm gonna try to stabilize him before I move
That's
him.
our guys, dude. Look uphill, look uphill.
Yeah, Monroe's hit all yellow, red on head.
Fucking...
Doyle, I'm going to remove your tourniquets. More, I need you on me. I've got an emo and a hemo.
Are you guys good up
Shit,
there?
I'm all the way up front.
Negative.
There's a enemy armor out
Have
to
one of
the
them help you. They should be able to fix
southeast
it for you.
up slope on the mountain there.
Faley, I need you to come here.
What do you need?
Look at me medically, click on my chest, and see if you can give... Click on my chest and see if you can treat the. Dang it,
Be advised. Oh wait, negative. Airway management needed on Monroe.
Vehicle's moving downhill, lost eye.
Can you get more up here on me? I've got Nessler down.
Monroe. Monroe currently no heart rate. Performing CPR. Bailey, at the moment, Monroe's down, no heart rate, obstruction in the airway.
Roger.
Taking heavy fire, so I'll be unable to move to your position nor remove Monroe.
Copy. I'm gonna try and get Nessler up.
Good shit. Keep up that suppression, bro.
Be advised.
Yeah. Yeah.
More is critical on my position.
Hey, Roger. I'm working on nest time now.
Copy.
Hold on, guys.
Yep, Roger. I got eyes on you. That vehicle's down as of right now. Nothing as of right now. You are in the clear. Zero green.
So this is what happens when you get wounded, Isaac. So if you go down, you're unconscious until they bring you back up. They have to do a bunch of medical stuff in order to bring you back up and wake you up. So that's when you see me operating in that menu, and I'm doing bandages and chest seals and draining fluids, and like I'm just following a process of stuff. So Faley's doing that right now to me to try and wake me back up and get me conscious and back into the game without dying. If he fails to do so, I will die and I have to respawn back at base. So that's just kind of like that's what's happening right here, right now, just so you can like understand what's happening. But every now and then my eyes open. Oh, I'm back up. I'm awake.
I got you. You're not dying on me.
Bailey, just checking in. Have you been able to get in contact with command yet?
Negative at this time. Be advised, I do have Nessler up.
Be advised, Monroe's dead.
Roger.
How'd I do?
Be advised,
you did good.
More is critical.
Copy. How we looking?
You're good.
What is his
He's got
critical status?
he's got thermal. He's got thermal Norax and hypertension.
You should be able to use a chest seal and a drained fluid kit, an AAT kit. Click on his chest, click on advanced treatments, and you should see it. You should see it there.
Be advised, both Groot and Ward KA.
Got me.
Doyle, remove your tourniquets.
Roger.
Alright, I grabbed his rocket. I don't know if there's any ammo in it.
Alright, so how many are we?
I know.
Alright.
Do we have down?
Fuck. Shots coming southwest. 229. Vehicle. Times 2. No, 1 times vehicle.
Be advised, enemy squad to the west. advise, I'm commandeering enemy tactical.
Yep.
Be advised, I am moving to your position. Time now.
Copy. We've got fucking contact out to the southwest. Looks like at that intersection there.
Solid copy and all.
Played a game of whack fucking law. I tried to hit him with the 40 as soon as I peeked, I got hit in the head. Yep, I still got ammo. I grabbed 25.
Raj.
How we looking over there, Spears? You good? Oh, he's on other com.
Spears, how you looking?
You're good, Hughes.
Hey, friend. Do you have a range on that?
What do I need?
Look out. Range on the base. Fuck.
Tyler, maybe trying to get.
Binos.
Raj.
305. Stand by. HEDP
Turn it
going
off
out.
on leg time now.
HEDP going out on truck. 300
And
meters.
pulling off arm now.
Just short. Doyle, patch yourself. I'm gonna
Doyle,
go
come
across
down.
these woods.
I've got Doc on me. Good shit, good shit. I can't see anything through that fucking smoke.
Hitting 300. Truck.
Get behind fucking cover.
That's over. I don't think that.
You don't need to waste any more shit on that.
It's all good. Oh well.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I got 6 more rounds, so I'll save them.
Yeah, we're gonna need to start pushing here in a minute.
Yeah.
Where are we pushing to?
We need to go out to the northeast or northeast east. Looks like direct east now. To Firuzabad. That's objective Echo.
Oh.
We still have 2 more objectives to do, but we're out of fucking bits.
What's our current?
We're almost out of time, too.
03805.
Yeah, just be advised, I think I'm down to like, this is my last fucking soft case, or I have one more. I'm not too sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
But a couple of
You and Grow were so fucked.
I know.
Like 1.3 clicks.
Come on back. Somebody take it.
Oh, give it to me. Give it to me.
It's 1.3 clicks to Firuzabad.
And pause it.
What I got?
Pause, I suppose.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you guys. Alright.
Ow. Because I gave you a rocket. He wasn't nice. I didn't do anything to him.
What? You just disappeared while I was clicking on stuff to treat you. So it.
The scene is safe.
Alright. Try not to blow off a guy here. Thank you for the rocket, Monroe.
Alright, and scene is secure. Alright. So.
Move. What, you want to finish eat?
It's only dangerous when you feel hands on your shoulders, Martin.
Alright, how did everybody feel about this second go around?
And in all honesty, I think it went a little better in terms of vehicle communication.
A lot better when it comes to vehicle communication.
It did. So, if I may, I think from here on out, if we
Alright,
are
cool.
gonna
Go ahead. Sorry.
if we are gonna do vehicle convoy, the gunner should be the one that is on the long range. That way, like myself, I can coordinate directions to the driver, and the driver can solely focus on driving. Because the gunner does have long range capability. So that's just.
Can I just ask a question on that? I'm disagreeing with it, but like, so it seems like there's 3 people and there's 4 jobs that need to be filled: driving, communicating on the radio, navigating, and gunning. So someone has to take 2 jobs here. Out of all the people that we want to take 2 jobs, do we want it to be the gunner?
Yes.
The only people that can access the radio is the driver and the gunner, as far as I'm aware.
As somebody who just did gunning and radio, I did fine communicating where issues were, and if I had to, I could have used the gun at the same exact time while communicating to Vic 2. There was no problem with communication between me and Vic 2, and my duty to operate that gun if I had to.
I also want to say, the first go around, I was working on Groat, giving directions, and communicating with Vic 1. So like, it's definitely doable. So yeah.
The problem is it may be overwhelming for people who aren't used to it, but that's what these training ops are for, to figure out who can do the job, and that's where we have to put them.
All right. So keep in mind we are on a time crunch here, so let's try and get through this as quick as possible.
Yep, I'm trying to get this out of here.
Yep.
You guys can
Go ahead.
bounce. All right, so moving into objective Charlie. Took no contact. You saw the one dude messing around with trash. Wanted to have that little pucker factor for you. I heard it got called up, radioed up. Luckily, no explosion. So we just moved with that. Just be cognizant of it. On how you approach that situation. Luckily, this time there was no. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off that goddamn net. All right. So yeah, nothing happened there. Then we started moving up the hill. Vic 1, you called out the down trees. Run me through that.
Down trees?
Where we took the first IED, I guess, in that forest.
Oh yeah, we went around it.
Okay, cool. Went around it, and then Vic 2. That's when it was not a proximity. It was a pressure plate. So when you went around the logs, you initiated the IED on Vic 2. Luckily, they were ineffective.
Yeah. I saw them on my scanner.
So.
No, they popped up just as they went off. So I drove right into it.
It's fine.
Okay.
A quick question regarding that: is the pressure plate on the logs or beside the logs?
Besides.
Okay, so I should have gone over the logs.
How I'm doing that is I'm putting the pressure plate IEDs there, and then I am putting a pressure plate on the other sides, and then if you drive over the pressure plate, they're not linked, I enact them. So you just happen to drive over the pressure plate, so I enacted them on truck 2. So luckily truck 2 didn't get hit. You guys continued, got up to the hill, and then that's when truck 1 took or I think they missed, but they took an SP9.
Okay.
It was you had 2 squads in wait for you. Now that they knew that the IEDs went off, they knew you were coming. They actually had a SPG truck waiting for you guys. Their gunner sucked. So you guys decided to blow past that. Want to talk to me why?
To be totally honest, I didn't see the SPG. So I had my head on a swivel looking for anything else, and I just missed it. So I just had everybody keep going.
Okay. So then you rolled into what was that objective?
Delta. Right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Objective Delta. You had another team in wait for you. Luckily, you didn't take any casualties with that. You decided to blow past that as well. Want to talk about that?
I mean, the way I see it is if we don't need to take contact, we'll just blow through it. Because stopping and engaging, yeah, it's a good thing for future endeavors coming up this way, but being that we're just
user left your channel
and, doing what we do, honestly, I think the less contact the better, because we're going to be out in the open if we do.
All right, that seems fair to me. I mean, they had defilade. You guys were out in the open. I definitely say that was a good call to blow past that. Maybe get into town and take up a defensive position. But if you wanted to continue pressing through the mission, your call, so be it. Then another IED went off. Luckily, that didn't hit anybody. You decided to continue. You hit this T intersection and started hitting eastbound to Objective Echo. And then that's when Truck 1 called out the barricade with the carts again. Did that get relayed to Truck 2?
It did.
Okay. It did, sir.
Talk to me about that situation, because you went wide, and I anticipated that, and you ran over an IED.
Quick question on that.
Yep.
Did you have IEDs in the trees, or was it just when you swung wide?
They were in the bushes.
It was in the field, in the middle of the field.
Hold on. So if that diversion would have been taken tighter, we still have hit the explosives?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, just to look at that area, because it's right here, right? So we see that there's nowhere to go but that open area, if you look at it and think about it. So where would you put your explosives? Right in that open area. Because if you guys in my truck, how long after I said there's going to be an explosion here within 6 months of that? Yeah. Maybe 15. I just didn't know, for reference, if we would have taken that tighter, we would have missed those.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm talking about the same thing here. Okay.
user disconnected from your channel.
Where that rock wall is, right there. Is there anything there? Was there anything?
So I will tell you where this Humvee is right now. That was the only IED.
Okay, figured. So for those, I think it's not only thinking of, well, that cart is a good place to put a explosion, right? However, we also have to think that these people are trying to get us to go where they want us to go. And a good way to do that is the fear of the IED, right? So in fear of those carts being explosives, we went directly to where the only explosive is reaction.
Right. But
now,
I mean,
don't ram the carts, don't ram the logs, but I mean,
I'm just saying, if next case, another scenario going here, like I would maybe again not get shot at this point, right? All these IEDs have been initiated when you guys are in a calm, safe state. So like, if you know that card is up there, like, there's nothing wrong with being like, yo, let's do it like a short halt, throw a team out there. Hey, can you just
User left moved out of your channel.
Run wide and like, hey, do a quick check of that barricade. Do a quick check of those bushes over there. See if the mine detector comes off. If not, then push through. Because a lot of this, I see you guys relying on the Rhino, which is fine. But again, that Rhino's job is to initiate the IED. So I mean, if you guys can stop it preemptively and not have to fuck with it, then I would say that's the best route.
Yeah, and like I get where you're coming from, but like a lot of it is, you know, your sole judgment call. Like it's a 50-50 shot whether or not you hit something or you don't. You know, so it's you just got to play it however you see fit. I mean,
yeah. So we'll go past that. I'm just giving you guys food for thought.
Mhm.
Again, you guys were in the heat of the moment. You made the decision, so on, so forth. Just learn from it and you know, try to mitigate it going forward. So ID went off. Truck one was completely foobar. So then truck two moved into the front to secure the front, and that's when all the contacts started rolling in. Roll me through that. What was going through everybody's mind? Leadership.
Greg, you want to take this one?
Well, so for us, coming from East Second perspective,
Yes. So
we went
again,
to
this is a
the
training.
right?
So we just
We
went
moved
through
over to that rock,
this
we
entire
put
combat.
in there.
This is probably what we're going to
We
call it
kinda just
a
did
night,
EDA from
because we only
on
hold these things for so
the
long.
run.
But we're just kind of just explaining what happened and what our thought process was. So at this point, where that truck is, vehicle one, which was my vehicle, got hit by an IED. We blew up. We were unable to move from that point. So we moved down here to this building and we cleared it in the compound right there. Took up a defensive position. You can see our trench there in front. Vehicle 2 kind of moved up here, and then we was just getting stuff poured down this road. And so, so, what's up, Isaiah? Nice to see you, brother. But, yeah, so they're just talking right now, explaining, like, what their thought process was. Like, we blew up right here, so we took this compound.
I knew what was happening, but it wasn't a shot that I could take, so it hit us. So it's what it is.
Yeah, that was just poorly timed. Enemy got it. So chalk that one up to them. Okay. So then truck two went down. You guys started funneling out of that. You guys started doing medical, and then that's when the infantry started to show up. Started pinning you guys down.
Well, you're here at the end, Isaiah, so you're gonna have to, when I stop this stream, you're gonna have to come back and watch it. It'll be up on the channel, so you can see everything that happened.
That I would say is not have everybody and their mother on top of roofs. I don't know why, you know, we keep running into that. Like, I understand everybody wants to see the action and be part of the action and support, but you know, when you start giving docs migraines because now they have to go extract the whole team off a roof because one lucky grenade launch gunner or grenadier hits you, or you know, the heavy machine gunner just starts throwing lead downrange and you know, wipes the whole team. That's going to be a very headache moment there.
Yes, you missed the fun part. Absolutely.
With all that, they saw the aircraft come in, so they moved up a AA or a ZU truck. No dice for them, but they're like, well, since we're here, we're going to turn it on the boys. So that happened. Took a little couple casualties, and then neutralized that threat. The BMT showed up in there. That bogged you guys down a little bit. Good job with the munitions that you had. Finally got that taken out, and then guys started licking all your wounds, and then that's when everybody to the south of us said, yep, we're gonna go join the fight and support our boys, and then followed in right behind you guys. Started bogging you down a little bit, and then you guys dealt with that. So that caps everything. I've seen some things we definitely need to work on. I'll pass it off to the leadership guys, but at this time, I'll give it to leadership. We'll work through the docs, and then anybody else.
I don't have anything. I would just say, well, okay, so I do have something. When I went unconscious and Spears, you were down there with more, and I really, I couldn't get to you. I don't know if he's still here.
No, he bounced.
Okay. Well, next time, just so everybody knows, you use the person that you're working on their medical first. So if you're in a position where a corpsman is down and you're working on that corpsman, you have access to their entire kit. So you can use that kit to get them back up. You don't need permission at that point. Because, like, in this particular scenario, I was way up here on this hill, Moore was, like, way down there on the road, and there's no way I'm going to get to him. So whoever's working on them, you are fully allowed at that point to work on them, like, use their kit and gear to get them back up. So if you click on their chest and you see they have a pneumo thorax, a tension hemothorax, or whatever, you can go into the advanced treatments and treat those with chest seals and AAT kits. If you know that you're having trouble getting their airway, you can use an AccuVac to suck out the stuff out of their throat so that you can get a King LT in. You don't need permission at that point. Now, before, if there's a corpsman that's close that can get there, then do the normal stuff that you do till the corpsman can get there. But if it's in a scenario where the corpsman's not going to make it, you are fully allowed to at that point to use their gear to get them back up. So just so everybody knows and everybody's aware, that's the thing. You're allowed to do that. And I'll try and talk to Spears at one point just so he knows. It'll be outside of this since he had to bounce. But I'll kind of get with him later and just talk to him and let him know that, so that he's in future scenarios he knows that that's an option. More, do you have anything?
That was just because I was so jacked up that he needed help.
Right. But I'm just saying at that point, I didn't know what the issue was. I didn't know if it was just because you were so screwed up. But he kept saying you had a Nemo and a Hemo, and I'm like, okay. But I was unconscious, so I couldn't talk to him. I was unconscious, and then by the time I got up, then you died. So I was just like, I was trying to say, okay, well, you can do that. You can use their kit and their gear. So just so everyone knows.
Thanks, Docs. Leadership, you got anything?
I got nothing.
The only thing, I guess I got one. That's it. Been over the last fucking however long I've noticed that we seem like very enthusiastic on ditching our vehicles. Like at any point, any inconvenience, we're like, fuck the Vicks, don't need them, leave them unattended, leave them in the middle of streets. You gotta understand that like this shit's our lifeline. We aren't carrying a whole lot of important stuff in there at the moment, but there are days where we could. In that Vic that we lost down there, we lost a shit ton of medical supplies. Now, if we're out here for another hour or two, those could really fucking come in clutch.
RPG. Who's RPG?
But it seems that, like, we're looking for a reason to ditch the Vic. Or I think we need to kind of be a little bit more protective in what we're doing with those.
No, Hughes is Hughes is CLS. So when he's doing that, he's not making fun of what I'm saying. He's showing that he's agreement. Like, yes, that's what you're supposed to do, because he knows he's been through the training. So in this particular context, he's not making fun. Like, see, when he shakes his head, no, his mic's muted, so he may not be able to respond. So he's signaling he understands with yes or no by moving his body, because he may not have a microphone. His microphone may not be working at the moment.
No. Other than that,
we also do that.
Sorry for being a little long tonight, but that's my spiel.
We also do it with our heads, like yes, no, yes.
Good.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Grant, do you want to write this up?
Doyle,
Yeah,
well done.
I can.
This
I can
one's
take
hit.
care. If you wanna give me just a little fucking like
Huh?
notepad of that first go around, since
That's
I
one say.
was
Well done.
really like,
Amazing on
late for that shit.
communication.
Yeah, and I'll send
you,
you
sir.
the
Thank you.
the
Not a
attendance for
sir.
that
I
too,
work.
so you can.
Uh,
Have a good one, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. Have a good one. Bye, buddy.